Hi children, hope all are fine. In the previous class, we were discussing about different kinds of different practices of crop production, and there were 7, and even preparation of soil and the sowing we had completed. And now today, my intention is to explain the third practice of crop production, and that is adding manure, manure and fertilizers. Adding manures and fertilizers. Adding manures and fertilizers. It's not in Z, it is S. Yeah. Adding manure and fertilizers. As we learned in the previous class, see, first we have to prepare the lands according to the crop. Then we need to sow the seeds. Sowing also we learned. And the third practice for crop production is adding manure and fertilizer. First of all, we need to learn what is manure and what is fertilizers. Okay, see page number 5. Just open the books and see. The substances in which are added to the soil in the form of nutrients for the healthy growth of plants are called manure and fertilizers. There may be a chance for getting a question. What are manures and fertilizers? So how do we need to write the answer? The substances which are added to the soil in the form of nutrients for the healthy growth of the plants. And actually after sowing, we may add some nutrients. Some substances in the form of nutrients for what purpose? To make the crops to grow in a fast manner, and they are called manures or fertilizers. See, I saw a healthy crop growing in a farm. In the neighboring farm, the plants are weak. Why do some plants grow better than others? And we know very well, I shall give an example. See, a child, one who gets proper food with the complete nutrition, he or she will grow in a proper manner. Am I right? And whereas one of the other children, if she or he gets not sufficient food, they are not getting sufficient food, automatically their growth may not be in a proper manner. In the same manner, plants too. If you want to make the plants to be grown in a fast manner or a healthy manner, we need to apply some of the manures or fertilizers in the field. Then only the crops will grow in a healthy manner. Hope you understand. So what are manures and fertilizers? See, the substances which are added to the soil in the form of nutrients for the healthy growth of the plants are called manure and fertilizer. This has to be learned. See, soil supplies mineral nutrients to the crop plants. These nutrients are essential for the growth of plants. In certain areas, farmers grow crop after crop in the same field. This field is never left uncultivated or fallow. Imagine what happens to the nutrients. See, listen, suppose rice is grown there, and after harvesting, again they cultivate the same crop. So gradually there may be a chance, if the soil is fertile, no problem, the crops will be growing in a healthy manner. Whereas in certain area, the fertility of the soil may be less. In such lands, after sowing the weeds, the farmers, they have to apply manures and fertilizers in order to grow the crops in a healthy manner. Hope you understand. Actually, crop after crop they cultivate, and there may be a chance for losing the fertility of the soil. Do you understand? Is it clear for you? And whereas in certain areas, the fertility of the soil may be less. Hope you understand? In such cases, the farmers must apply manures and fertilizers in order to grow the plants in a healthy manner. Continuous cultivation of crops make the soil poor in nutrients. Just now I said, if you cultivate continuously the same crops, there may be a chance of losing the nutrients from the soil. Therefore, farmers have to add manure to the fields to replenish the soil with the nutrients. Actually, in such cases, the farmers must and should apply manures and fertilizers in order to make it get back the fertility of the soil. Okay, see. This process is called the manuring. Improper or insufficient manuring results in weak plants. If we want to get good yield, we must add manures and fertilizers in the lands where we cultivate the crops, lest the crops will be weak in growing. It's very simple. Hope you understand. Manure is an organic substance obtained from the decomposition of plants or animal waste. Actually, you might have heard about compost, no compost. By using the waste of animals and of course from the leaves of the plants, and we make a pit and we bury it in the pit, and after few days, yeah, you know very well, the earthworms will be growing there because the it is decomposed parts now. It will be decomposed. The plants and the animals' waste will be decomposed. Do you understand? And even last year you learned vermicomposting. Last year in 6th standard you have already learned vermicomposting. See. Farmers dump plant and animal waste in pits at open places and allow it to decompose. You know very well, see, the plant's leaves and of course animal waste, it may decay or decompose in the soil. Am I right? And there may be a chance, and even earthworms are the friends of a farmer. If a land contains earthworms, if it is something more, we can definitely say that the land will be fertile and everything will be growing in a healthy manner there. See. The decomposition is caused by some of the microorganisms. As I told you, there are some of the nutrients like micro and macronutrients in the soil. It helps this animal waste and the plants to be decomposed. Okay, see. The decomposed matter is used as an organic manure. Actually, fertilizers, in the sense you might have already heard about urea, is one of the examples for fertilizers. But it is better to use organic manure. Compost is the most suitable example for organic manure. And see, here one of the activity, and it's a project for you. Everybody has to be done this. I shall explain in detail. See, take mung or gram seeds. Gram seeds, now it is familiar. It is available here in the shop. Gram seeds, Bengal gram. Yes, you see. And germinate them. First you do one thing, get some gram seeds and germinate them. Germination, all these new, it's not a new word I feel, all the, you might have heard about germination. Okay, see. Select 3 equal sized seedlings. After a few days, now it becomes, this seed become, after germination, it becomes a seedling. Seedling also we discussed in the previous class. Okay, see. Take 3 empty glasses or similar vessels. Mark them A, B and C. 3 empty glasses. Or you can use polythene cover, no problem. And mark there A, B and C. A, B and C. What are you going to plant here? Small saplings of gram. Okay. Hope you understand. 3 paper glasses, or you can use polythene cover and fill it with the soil and plant the seedlings in that. Okay, see. Take 3 empty glasses or similar vessels, mark them A, B and C. To glass A, add little of soil mixed with a little cow dung manure. In A, what do we need to add? Along with the soil plus little cow dung manure. Cow dung you know very well. Cow dung manure. In A. In B, in glass B, put the same amount of soil mixed with a little urea. And here you have to add soil plus little amount of urea. It is one of the fertilizers, just now I said you. In glass B, we need to put the same amount of soil mixed with one of the fertilizers called urea. And in glass C, take the same amount of soil in glass C without adding anything. And in glass C, only soil, only soil, only soil. And listen very carefully. If you are not understanding, you can pause, rewind the video and watch again and listen. So in A, in glass A, what should be added along with the soil plus cow dung manure? And in glass B, soil plus urea, it is one of the fertilizers. Then in glass C, only soil, only soil. And what have to be done? See, take the same amount of soil in glass C without adding anything. Now pour the same amount of water in each glass and plant the seedling in them. Pour same amount of water in A, B and C. Glass A, glass B and glass C. Pour same amount of water and plant the seedlings. These gram seedlings now, plant it. And then now pour the same amount of water in each glass and plant the seedlings in them. Keep them in a safe place and water them daily. Daily you have to water it. Keep all these 3 glasses or polythene covers where we have planted these seedlings in a safe place. You have to keep in a safe place and pour water every day. Equal amount of water in each glasses. Hope you understand. And see, after 7 to 10 days, observe their growth. After 7 to 8 days, observe the growth of the seedlings in each glass. Do you understand? Glass in the sense paper glass I meant, or you can use polythene bags, no problem. And write that observation and send back to me. How is the growth of the seedlings in glass A, and how is the growth of the seedling in glass B, and how is the growth of the seedling in glass C. It is a project for you. Maximum 12 to 15 days you can take, no problem. And today is 2nd of November, am I right? So 17th, 16th or 17th, I want the project, I want this work. You have to bring your seedlings which is grown to school where I am available. Most of the days I will be available in our Kannada medium branches. And along with your observation, glass A, what did you observe there? How is the growth of the plants? Clearly you write in a paper. Along with you have to bring your seedlings too. I want to see now. And this is your first project work in this year. It has to be done by every students, because if you are if you are not going to submit this project work, your internal marks will be cut and you may be not selected for the student of the month. Hope you understand. Already I explained this activity, what you have to be done. You read once again and submit this work on 17th of this month. Before 17th of this month I need 15th, 16th, 17th. 3 days I have given for submitting this work. Either 15th or 16th or 17th of this month. Okay. Do you understand? Okay, thank you.